always have pity on the soul that doesn't know that they did.
Wait, what?
Watch it.
What you say? Yeah. Zombie, you crazy for this one. Yeah. Shout out Southside, shout out the whole side. You know what the fuck going on.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy LT back with another video, man. And today, bro, we will be checking out when calm anime characters snap. Now, before I get into this video, I want to say thank you guys for checking out this video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure y'all hit the subscribe. It don't cost you anything. Just hit the red button and you'll like the little sound it makes. Anyways, so we got anime characters that snap. Should be fun. The only three people I can think of right now is Naruto, not Todoroki. I can't think of Genium's brother's name right now. It's right there on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. I'll put that on here. Naruto and Genium. Somebody else that snapped. Hunter x Hunter. I'll put that on there. And dang, I can't think of nobody else who snapped right now. Bleach. Did anybody snap in Bleach? No. Oh. And Attack on Titans when excuse me, Eren sees the Titan that attacks his mom. He snapped there. So yeah, I put those four on the list. Hopefully we'll get to see him. I don't know exactly. It's not a top 10. It just says when calm anime characters snap. So this could be 14, 15, maybe even 3 or 5 people. I don't know. But we're going to watch it and see what's going on, man. But like I said, make sure y'all hit that big red bell. Hit the subscribe button because we're on our way to 300 subscribers. But without further ado, let's get into this video. What you talking about? Let's see what's going on, man. Let me go ahead and press this. Oh yeah, they getting down.
When looking at a cast of characters in an anime, some people just make a bigger impression.
Jujutsu Kaisen on the list? Okay.
Or the big guy. You know, those guys that you typically would expect to explode in a flurry to save their friends. However, today's list
I told you, Hunter x Hunter, bro.
Those people. To be honest, I'm a bit more partial to the calmer characters on the side.
Is that Levi?
After all, they make good candidates.
Oh, why did I? Why, okay. All right, you know why I didn't pick Levi? Let me be real with you. I didn't pick Levi because I haven't got to that point. Yeah, so don't judge me right now, bro. I ain't had the time, bro. I've been doing this and other stuff, so I haven't got to this point. But I know what they talking about because I read the manga.
For today's list, which is going to be about some top moments of a calm character just snapping and raising hell. To shake things up a little bit though, I'm not limiting this list to the full introverted characters. I also want to feature some extroverted or outgoing protagonists who may not be as loud as their mentioned counterparts. Consider this a spiritual successor to the top rage moments, or a retake if you're new to the channel and haven't seen those videos yet. If you fall in the latter especially, I'd like to ask you a little favor and to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Now, let's begin.
Ooh, Levi.
Levi's no
bro, the
Eren,
visual
sure.
art when it comes to this is amazing.
Composed considering all the things he's been through in the whole of Attack on Titan. However, when he gets into the zone of raging fury, there's little anyone can do to stop Levi. He's got several of these moments, but I'd like to feature the OVA moment because it's one of those early instances and it's something that fewer people might know about. After all, I'm sure everyone and their children already know about him going ham on the Beast Titan. Seriously though, this moment from the OVA is more emotional than anything. You can just feel the power in the scene, and it further exemplifies the things that Levi had to endure to mold him into the strongest soldier that we know and love. Losing friends is never easy, but hearing Levi scream and the pure emotion being channeled in this scene gave me the chills.
My boy Levi hurt, boy. Bro, we got to give, Attack on Titans. It has some of the best animation work I've ever seen, to be honest. Like, I've never seen visual art like this. It's second to none to nobody. That's just my personal opinion, though, so. Watch yourself. I didn't think about that.
Talking about
Full Metal
Levi really
Alchemist
reminded
always
me
is,
of
bro.
Roy Mustang. It must be the similarities in backgrounds, but I think they had comparable rage moments where they just go to town against their enemies. However, I'd say that amongst the many scenes of Mustang kicking Homunculus ass, the execution of Envy is by far the angriest he's ever been. Poor Envy didn't even get to finish his gloating before Mustang appears and incinerates him. People call this a fight, but as I've said in the numerous times I've talked about this before, it's not one. It's truly no contest really, and we see that even a Homunculus's power is useless in the face of repeated, unadulterated violence from an angry Mustang.
Damn.
Yeah, you could argue that in some way Mustang's scene may not be as emotional as Levi's, but in terms of the destruction that happened, I dare to say that this one's more impressive.
Burning his ass, fucking him all the way up. You think he felt that?
終わってもいい
Okay, how about we move to main characters now then? Gon comes to mind. You all know what I'm talking about. Who could forget this iconic moment when Gon fights Bito and taps into his inner abyss, showing that way past the friendly and outgoing facade of Gon, there lies a darkness that he'd kept hidden for so long. It's truly a horrific yet cathartic moment to see Gon finally access this side of him. And it's pretty cool because unlike Levi or Mustang's moments, you can still see the unsettling calmness in Gon's scene despite him falling completely into nihilism.
Kick their
It's a sense
shit.
of controlled frenzy, that's the best way to describe it, and because of that, the moment's found its way into many people's top Hunter x Hunter moments. Before we move on to the next moment, I'd like to take time to thank our sponsors for today's
go ahead
video.
and skip
ExpressVPN.
it, bro.
ExpressVPN is
Here we go.
Jujutsu Kaisen's storied run has come to an end, but not before it gave us an amazing arc to cap things off. What I like about Jujutsu Kaisen is that throughout its run, it got the chance to show us some key moments from the main characters. Everyone knows Gojo and his moments, but it really feels like one got left behind as Jujutsu Kaisen wrapped up a couple of months ago. Megumi's moment came in at episode 23 when he finally leaves his comfort zone in the battle against the curse, pushing himself past his limits with his all-new domain expansion, Chimera's Shadow Garden. Now I'm not sure about you, but I feel like it's a surreal sight to see Megumi pull off such a dark and ominous looking ability while bleeding with that crazed face on. Everything from visuals to the voice acting came together to make this a scene to remember. It came late in the show's run, but Jujutsu Kaisen really gave us a finale to remember for its first season.
Yes, it did. Oh, okay. I've seen a little bit of this.
This one hurt when I first saw it. Dororo seemed to be a standard fantasy demon hunting series with a nifty premise, but I think the one moment which sets it apart from the lot came pretty early on. I'm talking about episode 6, when we get to see the full glory of a raging Hyakimaru who just tears through everyone in his sight. It's a level of violence and anger that I didn't think I'd find in this show at first, but Hyakimaru makes a whole show out of the bloodbath that happens in that episode. Remembering the scene there really reminds me of the Levi moment that I talked about, but there's something just so much more unsettling with how Dororo did it. Maybe because the violence was done not against monsters or demons, but people. Or maybe because of how much more graphic it was. Anyway, this is the very scene that showed everyone that despite his quiet and reserved nature, Hyakimaru is something you wouldn't want to trifle with.
Oh God. Slicing them boys up.
In a callback to Gon's moment, we have another protagonist embracing the emptiness within. It's Mob with his question mark percentage form. Among the whole gallery of Mob's forms that tie to his emotions lies the deep depths of the question mark form, an enormous power that represents the strength that he repressed in order to appear normal. This is by far the most terrifying form of Mob, no questions asked. From the whitened eyes, the wildly flaring hair, to the evil-looking aura. Now, imagine if you were some unfortunate slob like Teruki. If seeing that form out of someone you've just been beating up moments ago doesn't give you the creeps, I don't know what will. The look on Teruki's face after seeing the frankly terrifying Mob face says it all. This new form of Mob literally beats the clothes and hair out of the Kokiteru, although I won't say that he didn't deserve it. In each of its subsequent appearances, this form's unloaded, unadulterated destruction on all that dared oppose it, and you'll quickly understand why the calm and unimposing Mob would prefer tucking this form away for good. It's something that you should all look out for if you're someone getting into Mob Psycho.
Okay.
消えない落とせに免じて命だけは取らねえでいてやら
Low key, you know what other one should have been on here? When Afro Samurai, bro. Seeing his dad, bro. That should have been another one. Oh, on your bumper. Watch yourself. I'm not playing with you, boy.
It's a no-brainer to end the list with the show with the greatest fondness for flipping the switch, so to speak. Gintama's probably the poster child of anime that can shift from comedic and goofy to straight-up epic action and drama. No one embodies that trait better than Gintoki himself. For all the goofiness and relative chill that Gintoki has, he can turn into an unstoppable engine of destruction when the right buttons are pushed, as you see in various instances in the series story run. For me, my favorite amongst those would have to be his fight versus
Bro be going ham on these boys, man.
Perfect. The rain, the perfect soundtrack, and the sequencing of events and fight choreography make this a standout moment to show your friends. If you can find the fight in high quality, of course. This is one of the most passionate scenes in the series that I can think of off the top of my head. Seriously, just watch the clip and be amazed. Then ask yourself, this is Gintoki? On another note, an interesting thing about this moment is that it's the only moment on the list that doesn't result in a victory for the angry man. Gintoki's so consumed with rage that he never got to fight properly and reasonably, especially against a monster like Jirocho. Gintama's not like one of those anime where getting angry or fighting for those dear to you automatically wins you the fight, you know?
Ooh, fix my boy jaw up. That old man look like he got hands though.
As I close the list, I'm always on the lookout for scenes like the ones I just mentioned. So I'd love to hear your suggestions on other scenes that I can take a look at. If you enjoyed this video,
alright, man. But look, so yeah, I would give this whole list. I mean, it's not even a list, it's just like some people that I would do. Honestly, bro, just me. It's just me, bro. I would have put Levi #1 because he deserves it. That's just because I'm a Levi fan. And for anybody who doubt him, that's just how I feel. Don't worry about all that. Then I probably would have put Hunter probably third. I would have still left Jujutsu Kaisen where it's at. Everything else I probably would have left the same, but I would have moved some stuff around a little bit. But this was a good video, bro. I wish it would have had Aaron on here though. That's the only thing I'm like kind of upset because when Aaron's not on here. But man, you know, this was a good video, man, and I really appreciate it. But guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on. And yeah, like the video, comment below. Shortly we are doing a giveaway, bro. I hope you guys really get ready for that. It's probably gonna be like $50 to somebody's Cash App if they like, comment, and leave their name on one of the videos. We'll probably start that next week, probably this weekend. So y'all guys get ready for that because it's gonna be great. And you know, I really want you guys to get some love and support back from me as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. LT is out. Peace.